Hey guys, this is Mitch from BoardCo, and I am going to give you a walk around of this 2019 Centurion Ri257 that we have available here at BoardCo. This boat is absolutely gorgeous. It is a beautiful combination of black and a color called champagne metal flake. It's a really gorgeous color that's kind of almost like a white gold type of finish to it. It just looks absolutely beautiful. This one, especially in the combination with black, I'm a really big fan of. So this 257, as you can see, is a gigantic boat. It comes in just shy of 26 feet. Comes standard on a triple axle trailer with 18-inch wheels. And this particular one is loaded with all the extra options and goodies that you'd want. Things like the drop zone power folding tower, bombshell board racks, 5,550 pounds of ballast, and other features such as the OptiV hull, QuickSurf system, silent stinger plate, all that stuff. So walking through on this 257, a few things I wanted to point out and show you. First off is here on this side, you have the Centurion ram fill ballast vent right here. So this boat is equipped with ram fill ballast. It is the fastest filling, fastest draining ballast system on the market. This boat will put over 3,000 pounds of subfloor ballast into the boat in just a matter of about a minute. It is super fast and also uses no pump, so it's really reliable and just overall a great system to use. Next up, this boat also is equipped with the OptiV hull design. The OptiV hull was first introduced on the Ri257 and since then has kind of attained legendary status on its capabilities to throw out the best surf wave in the world, along with unbelievable wakeboard wakes, unmatched rough water ride, and the most impressive fuel economy of any boat by far. What the OptiV hull is a combination between a deep V hull and a hull that has some flat spot locations that allow the boat to glide on top of the water, increasing its efficiency. So from the side of the chine right here on this point, down towards the center of the boat underneath the center stinger tap, this boat has a 20-degree dead rise, meaning there's an angle of the V at the back end that is 20 degrees. Most boats that are out there, most surf boats, have about a 6-degree angle of dead rise. So this one has more than double, in fact, as much as triple the angle of any other boat that's out there. That's going to allow this boat to carve through rough water extremely effectively. It also gives it a surf hull that is going to displace more water naturally. And then we use a series of plates to control the way that that water is displaced and the flow that the water makes off the back of the boat. That's going to not only give you a more powerful, longer surf wave, it's also going to do it more efficiently. These flat spots that you see on this kind of kink shape to the hull are triangle pads that allow it to glide across the water and reduce friction. That thus far not only creating a hull that is more efficient, but also will plane faster and will produce an unbelievably good wakeboard wake. Next up, we have the QuickSurf system on this boat. This allows you to switch from one side to the other in as fast as 1.8 seconds, and the silent stinger plate system. This diffuses the exhaust down through the center plate and it gives you the maximum adjustability over your surf wave while getting rid of exhaust and keeping it away from riders and making it so that the entire boat is quieted down pretty dramatically. Moving here onto the inside of the boat, first thing I wanted to point out is this boat is finished off with black toffee line gator step. One question we get all the time on this gator step is it hot? This boat's been sitting out here with nothing covering over the swim platform here in the really hot sun. It's about 95 degrees out today, and I can put my hand on it. It's not hot at all. So it diffuses heat. The black does not get hot whatsoever. Going up here, we've got things like cup holders here at the back of the boat that are built into the swim platform. One of the nice features on the Ri. And stepping up here into the inside, you've got a transom locker that you have a lot of space for. This boat comes equipped with a plug and play ballast bag. This one is disconnected right back here at the back, but there's a plug and play ballast that you can sit back in there. One of the questions we get all the time on things like these RIs is, do you need the plug and play ballast with over 3,000 pounds of ballast that is in the ram fill system? The answer is absolutely not. The really nice thing about them, and the reason why most people put them in, is it gives you the same ability, the ability to have the same surf wave whether you have 3 people in the boat or whether you have 18 people in the boat. So if you have a full crew, you can leave those empty, use it for all storage space, and this boat will have the most storage of any boat in its class. Or if you're only taking 3 or 4 people out, you don't need any extra space. You can fill up that ballast and have tons and tons of extra weight to make up for the lack of people that are in this big boat and give you an unbelievable surf wave. Stepping up into the inside, this boat is finished off with Castano brown on the inside with deep bronze hex and black accents. These hex pieces, especially on like the black, they diffuse heat, so it's not that hot, so I can set my hand on it and it's not super warm. And then the Castano brown also stays pretty cool here in the sun. But in addition to that, this boat is, in addition to staying cool on the inside, the really nice thing about this material is it's extremely heavy duty. This is a full 17 mil top coat on the vinyl, which is more than double the thickness of what's available from other boat manufacturers. That means that this vinyl is not going to get cut or scarred or damaged nearly as easily. It's going to stay looking really nice for a long time. Plus, this one is also finished off with Gore-Tex threading through the interior, meaning that we run by far the highest grade threading available on any towboat out there that is UV resistant, abrasion resistant, waterproof, just really nice, and it's going to make sure that this interior stays looking this gorgeous for years and years to come. Stepping up through here into the inside, we got a walkway that goes through into the interior, so I'm not stepping on any upholstery the entire way through. This boat has the sliding bench seat with the rear-facing leanbacks. This one right here is one of my favorite features in the boat. Instead of having a flip-around seat with a big solid leanback, the backs are split, which allows you to go from the back of the boat and to step through up to the front without having to step and crawl around and move people, move gear, all that other stuff. It's really functional. It can also allow the bench seat to slide all the way up here into the inside of the boat so you can stay out of the sun and hang out in the shade with everyone else. This boat is equipped with the double extra large bimini. It is not currently on the boat right now. We just haven't mounted it on just yet, but it will cover almost this entire interior, this massive cockpit area with shade when that bimini is fully deployed. As I mentioned, this boat is equipped with the drop zone power folding tower, which means all you do is just flip this latch right here and the tower can power up and down with just the push of this button really quick. This tower is equipped with a floating actuator system. What that means is that the tower can be folded up and used without having any electronics whatsoever, because the system that powers it up and down is actually located inside of the tower instead of here at the base of the boat. That's going to make it so that if you ever do have an issue, ever have a drive that goes out or something, you can actually still use your boat, which is really nice from a reliability standpoint and is not the case with any other power folding tower on the market. This boat is also set up with the cover fire audio system. It's a total of 6 tower speakers that are angled at precise locations to enhance the sound experience for people inside of the boat. So you can have riders back 25, 30 feet behind the boat that can hear the music great while they're surfing, but the people on the inside of the boat can also hear the music perfectly, regardless of whether they're sitting in the bow, sitting in the driver's seat, or sitting at the back of the boat. Last thing on the tower I wanted to show is a few of the features. One of them is the bombshell board racks. These are by far my favorite racks out there on the market. They work a lot nicer than the clamp style racks or the bungee systems. They are super fast access, so all you do is just flip this hook around, slide your board in, and then pull this back out and lock it in place, lock your board where it goes. My favorite part about these racks is they can accommodate high-end surfboards. They can accommodate boards that are really fragile, whether you're running wax on them or running stomp pads, and they can accommodate everything from a wakeboard all the way up to a really thick surf style board. So you're not ever going to have a board that can't handle racks, and it's going to keep them just as safe as storing them in the storage compartment here inside the boat, if not more so. So you don't have to worry about where you're going to store your boards that are really fragile boards anymore, which at least for me is a big deal. And that's on a magnetic swivel system, so you push this around and the swivel will just pop down and lock it in place, and it's got a pressure system on it, so it's not going to bounce and rattle while you're driving down the lake. Last couple things here on this drop zone tower is you have tow points hooked up here up on the sides of the tower, so you can tow from the outsides. Really nice for teaching beginner riders, and overall just a fantastic experience. Also have life jacket hooks up here on the tower, so you can hang vests, ropes, all kinds of stuff like that when you're out there using the boat. A few other great things on the Ri257. You have tons and tons of storage space all throughout the entire boat. Big storage lockers underneath all of the seats. You got hinge seats right here that make it really easy to access. Removable friction mat lining on the inside, so if you're cleaning out your storage compartments, you can actually pull out the liner that's on the inside and make it easier to clean and access. Flip up seat here on the left side of the boat, or on the port side rather, and then a built-in hutch here on the starboard side that when you flip up you have storage space, as well as you have a trash can that sits right in there too. So just lots of access to really usable functional space. Tons and tons of cup holders on the inside. You also have the matching champagne metal flake accents on the inside of the boat, and lots of cup holders, USB charging ports, all kinds of different nice little features for everyone throughout the boat. One of my favorite features, and one thing people really like in the Ri257, is the massive in-floor cooler. So when you pop this one open, not only do you have a big recessed cooler, you've got a spot that you can do a drop-in grizzly cooler on the inside of this boat. This boat comes with a fully insulated grizzly cooler. It is a 41 quart cooler. This thing is huge. You can fit cases of drinks, you can fit lunch, you can fit everything you want. This boat comes equipped with 2 coolers, and you can put as many as 3 of them in the boat. The giant in-floor cooler, you can do coolers underneath the side seats of the boat, and then also has a built-in cooler right here going up into the bow. So this just makes it so that your step up in the bow is about a foot sooner, and you get a built-in cooler that sits here that you can have quick access for drinks and snacks and things like that for the driver. That's actually one of my favorite features in the Ri series, because I can be sitting here in the driver's seat, reach over, grab a drink, and don't have to ask anybody to move or get out of the way or anything like that. Lots and lots of storage space in this Ri. You can see if I open up the main storage locker, we've got tons of space in there, a couple of posts for the cover and things like that. And then they actually, because of the size of this boat, were able to recess the batteries down into the floor. So they're not sitting in the bow or in any other place where they can get water that gets to them, but rather there's a recess down inside the floor in the main storage locker, so that you can get so that you can still use all that storage space, but you still have easy access for your batteries at the same time. So next thing that we've got is the dual side-by-side touchscreen dash here. One of my other favorite features on the Ri, because the dashes communicate with each other and you can control everything from here. Press a button and all of your instrumentation will shift over here to the port side of the boat. So super functional and user-friendly. Quick toggle adjustments on the side of the steering wheel to adjust your center plate as well as your cruise speed. Just really nice features to have, so you can change and adjust your wake on the fly. Flip up bolster seat that can swivel and slide forward and back. That you have the flip up bolster that you can drop down and sit down in, or you can pop that up if you're a little vertically challenged like myself. Then stepping up here into the bow, you've got a bow fill cushion with storage underneath of it. This boat, we actually have the cover for the boat sitting underneath of it, so that's how big it is. It's big enough to store the cover for this huge boat down underneath. And then storage underneath all the seats in the bow, access to your storage compartment from here on the front port side, anchor storage underneath the front, and a huge bow area that you can kick, and I can kick my feet out. This is easily enough space for 3 full-size adults to hang out here in this big playpen bow. I've had 4 adults up here, no problem at all, and it's just tons of usable storage space and usable seating area. So hope that's really helpful and gives you a really great idea on this Ri257. This boat is bar none the best wake surf boat on the planet. If you want to come experience the best surf wave in the world, let us know. We'd be more than happy to take you out and let you see the amazing performance that the Ri257 can deliver. We hope it's helpful. Check out more information on boardco.com. Let us know what we can do, and if you'd like to get more information on this boat, reach out to us. Let us know what we can help with. Thanks a lot. We'll see you soon.